Okay, hi everyone. On here. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Today, I'll be talking about my laptop. Okay, wait a bit. Let me open my notes. So I'm gonna talking about my 10 years old laptop. Okay, so we're gonna start with the history. So basically, I have a laptop, right? I have a laptop. And basically, it was probably like 10, like 9 or 10 years old, because like the spec is actually like the type is released on 2016, and right now it's already 2026. So yeah, around 10 years, right? Okay. Wait, let me change the eraser. Not big enough. Okay, there you go. Okay, so first of all, the laptop itself is not mine, right? It's not originally mine. It was my brother. He was the one that bought it. He didn't exactly tell me like when did he buy it, but when I was in high school, I do remember him saying that, "Oh, I want to buy a laptop," right? And then when uh, I was living with him in college. I already see him owning the laptop, right? And then for information, my brother is kind of also a gamer, so he usually play it for playing games like I forget what he play. It's like Lara Croft type of game, and then Watch Dogs, FIFA, yeah, those type that mostly boys play, right? And then he even like have the Xbox controller, right? So yeah, and then meanwhile me, I was in college, so I kind of need to borrow his laptop for studying and doing projects, obviously, right? So I begin to borrow it frequently, and then before I knew it, like I use it more than him, like maybe I own it for like 80% and my brother just like use it for 20%, right? And then I still remember like this laptop is heavy. All right. I don't know how much weight it is. It's probably like 1 kilogram until 2 kilograms. It's pretty heavy. So it's quite a task on its own for me to literally bring this thing to campus. And then I even buy a specific waterproof bag to bring it everywhere and make sure it doesn't, get broken, right? And then here comes the funny thing. Well, maybe not really funny, but my mom basically don't like my brother from buying the laptop. Like she never agreed to it. Why? Well, my mom don't think it's a useful thing, and she thinks that the price is kind of too high because at that time the laptop itself cost around like 1 million in my currency, so it's pretty expensive. Meanwhile, if you just want to buy for work type of laptop, it's probably like cost 2 until 5, so it's like double that amount, so it's quite big, and our economy is not that great, so you could tell why my mom upset about it, right? Okay, and then one day, one day, I was in my house with three of us, me, my mom, and my brother. Suddenly, someone appeared. And who you might guess? It's the creditor. He was asking for the laptop money. Because apparently my brother buy it with credit. Did I know about it? No. Did my mom know about it? No. So we was pretty shocked because like the person was like quite angry, like pay us our money or something like that, right? And then do my brother respond anything? No. He just stay silent and then let my mom handle it. And then my mom like, if you want to take it, take the laptop. But yeah, the creditor doesn't want that. They just want the money. And for information, at that time, my brother, he just quit his job. So he doesn't have any money. And my mom, of course, not willing to pay for it. So the creditor come to our house for sometimes until one day he just suddenly didn't come. I don't know how my brother settled the score, but yeah, one day he just didn't come anymore. Right? And then from sometimes my relationship with my brother kinda didn't work. So he stayed with our mom, and then I go on my own, rent my own place, right? So I'm kind of living home. The laptop, well, I don't know what happened to it, but I didn't bring it with me, so there you have it. And then one day, I'm not renting anymore. I think it's because pandemic, so I come back to the house again, and then that laptop's still there, sitting on one of the lower cabinet of our house, covered in dust. And I was like, bro, you're not using it anymore? I mean, I don't ask him specifically, but I was like, why? Well, I'm still in college, so it's kind of needed. So I just like, like, yeah, let's bring the laptop to get checked up, right? So I bring it, I take it to the service center, and then, the first thing they say about my laptop? They laugh about it. Okay. And they saying like, your laptop is so dirty. Like, did you even use it? You probably don't, right? Because it's so dirty. They even send me a whole video showing how dirty it is while they're literally laughing. They're laughing, right? And I was like, bro, I'm embarrassed, okay? Like, it's not mine. I just watched it collecting dust on the cabinet, okay? It's not my fault. Yeah, and then like I also changed the battery because like apparently the battery is kind of broke down. But yeah, even if I buy the original battery, it doesn't work. So I have to plug the laptop full time in order for it to function. If I don't, well, it's completely dead. So just imagine if suddenly there is a light blackout. Yeah, well, all of my work, bye bye. So yeah, that's what happened. Right. Okay, that's the first thing that happened. And then since I kind of use it, so pandemic is like so from like 2020, so until now 2026, so I've been using that for like full time. Right. My brother never touched it again. He never played with it again. So basically, just full time mine technically. And then I think I don't remember when. I think around 2022 ish. Yeah, at that time I was like pandemic still going on, and I was like start to want to stream, but my laptop at that time couldn't take it. Like I remember opening OBS and then opening Genshin and then opening the virtual app. So it's like three different app, and it was like already crashing the whole time. So I was like, yeah, this not gonna work. Well, that's why I decided to upgrade it. So I upgraded from 8 towards 16, and then I also changed the, what do you call it, like from the old one to SSD, but I don't remember this one. Yeah, so basically I changed it, right? So well, it works fine, it works better, and especially like I'm an art teacher, right? So I need to actually like open art stuff to draw, and I need a high performance. So yeah, I upgraded and it worked great. Okay, and then well, another problem arrived. Well, I also play games, so the thing is, the first thing that happening was with the keyboard, right? I mean, you gamers probably know what the most common used button, the most common key in the keyboard that we usually use, right? The most important part for movement, the A, W, S, D. And the first problem appeared with the A. And the key fell off. Okay, at first I was like, okay, it's only one key. What could go wrong, alright? So I just tape it back, make sure it's placed nicely, and I could still use it despite the wonky movement, obviously. But I still hang on to that. And it works for quite a while. But then the W also gave up. He also gave up on me. It fell off. I tried to tape it again. But at this point, it's already two buttons. It's uncomfortable. And W, man, we're talking about W. You need to move forward. You need to move forward. Like, if you cannot move left or right, it's okay. You still could go back. You cannot go forward. You basically cannot move. And at the time, I was playing games like DBD and Overwatch. Like, it's hard if you cannot move forward. Yeah, I decided to replace the whole thing. Well, luckily, the service center that I trusted said they do have it available, so I did change it, right? So I upgraded to the new one. Well, despite the color though, because my laptop originally colored red, and now the keyboard is white. So every time I see the keyboard, I feel like, yeah, this is a different thing. But yeah, it's still fine. I can still use it. Well, on December 2025, something happened. Suddenly, the screen, it literally glitched out. It's literally glitching. Like, a scene coming from a horror movie. Yeah, that happened. And I was like, well, I'm literally, yeah, this thing. So yeah, I was like, you know what? Time to change it again. I mean, at first it was just glitching, right? It still worked. But it was just glitching from time to time. And uh, I already go to the service center and they say like, well, it's a sign that it's kind of broken. And I was like, well, more money to spend. And especially this happened like after I changed the keyboard. So, well, and this thing is already old. 10 years old, alright? Pretty old. Okay, so I still use it after a while. And then, yeah, one day it's just pure black. It's pure black. Just, there's a light in there, but it's just completely dark. And that happened when I was in the call with my friend. We were calling in Discord, and then like the call's still going. Like I could still hear my friends talking, but this whole screen is just darkness. Just darkness. And I was like, well, it's December, so I guess it's okay to what's the name? To change it because like, it's holiday. I don't have to teach full classes, so yeah, I go to change it. And then I think like the whole process I think it take about like a 1 week ish. So at that time I was like waiting and waiting and waiting. I was like, I cannot play, I cannot contact my friend, I cannot like it was just suffering. But yeah, I kept waiting until like 1 week passed, and yeah, I got my laptop back. Yay! Yeah, but the thing is, it didn't stop there. It didn't stop there. It glitched again, but it's less glitchy. But it kept glitching from time to time, and just like something like that, right? Well, I still have the I forgot the name. Yeah, but oh yeah, I still have the guarantee, right? So yeah, I took it back to the place and can you check on it, please? So yeah, I got it checked and then I think I kind of postponed it until like 1 until 2 weeks because like I still needed to work and I couldn't find my day off. Like yeah, and then at first the mechanic place said like, oh, it's probably like maybe the LCD is broken again. And then just literally today in the morning, I go to that place and then put my laptop there, and then they're gonna change it, right? Change the LCD. And then earlier at 7, yeah, I think at 7 p.m. ish, they told me that they already finished with it. And apparently, the problem wasn't in the LCD at all. Like the new LCD is working just fine. The problem is, like they have a border like this, right? The LCD is like one thing, and then like you have wires in here, and then like wires connected to the laptop, right? Like I don't know, but something in that part, it's either rusty or it's either like dirty on some point, so they have to like clean it up, brush it off, and then it works. I mean, at least for now, because I literally just got this thing back, right? So yeah, because apparently they even tried 3 different LCD, a new one, literally try all of them, and it's still glitching. And apparently, yeah, the problem is in this inside wiring thingy. So yeah, well, they do still giving a warranty until like 1 month. So well, we'll see if my laptop doesn't have any problem anymore. So yeah, I do feel glad that this laptop is mine, right? I do feel glad because I could use it for work and other things, and well, I'm still gonna keep this thing alive. I'm still gonna use it, obviously, and maybe if I already, you know, have a house on my own, or if I do need it for streaming or other things, maybe I will consider buying a new PC, a proper PC. But until then, I'm still gonna love this little old thing. And I'm gonna keep it, obviously. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. The thing that I wanna say. Well, there you have it, the story of my laptop. Well, I guess that's all for today, guys. Thank you for listening, and I'll guess I see you guys on another video. All the love from me. Bye bye.